What's up, YouTube? Working on a Hyundai Entourage today. It's having a start, it runs, but then it'll just cut right off. So once I'm inside the vehicle, I start it, turns over, it starts. You could drive, but what it does, it'll cut off in the middle of driving and just stalls. So now if I come out front, alternator is turning. It's a brand new battery, brand new alternator. So what I'm doing now, I have the car running and I'm just gonna check the voltage, which should increase from 12.6 to about 13, 14 volts. See, I have both terminals connected, the meter leads connected, and I'm getting 11.9. So the alternator is not charging. Now the next step from here, the alternator comes up, you follow that wire, it wraps around, it comes up, and it goes to this fuse right here. So I'm going to shut the car off and check the fuse. Okay, so I have my meter set to continuity, and if you touch the two leads together, you should get a beep. There you go, touching it on the positive of the battery. So if I leave that on the positive of the battery and I hit this fusible link, you get a sound. Hit this plate, get a sound. Everything so far. And now if I hit this one, we have nothing, no sound. Go on the other side, we get something because the connection is here. So this fuse is bad. So to change the fuse, it has two 8mm bolts. That's them right here. Took them off already, but you have one here and one there. Now I disconnected the battery, the negative, and I just pop. Well, actually, to take this off, I gotta take the positive side off. The cable is not long enough, so I have to get the positive side off. Got that off. Now I could take that off. Take the old one out. Put the new one in. Put that nut back on. 1, 2. Just gonna tighten that down. Put the lead back on. So I got both terminals back on. Now before I test it, another check I had done that I didn't get on camera, so I'll just show it real quick. To tell which fusible link it was, I came over to the alternator, and if you look down in here, you see that bolt for the power wire on the alternator. I put one of my meter leads on that, came over to the battery, and while one lead was on it, let's see if I could get a shot of it. Okay, well, I had that lead on it, then came over, still have my meter in continuity, and what I did was touched each of them, but when I got to this one, I had a reading here but not here. I'm getting it now because it's a brand new fuse. So now when I start the vehicle, I should get 13 plus volts going across it. Okay, so I have the car running and my voltmeter is set to DC volts. If you have a meter, I have it in a previous video of my top 10 items I checked before a road trip. I showed how to do a quick check of the alternator, so you can check that video out. But so far I've had the positive lead to the positive end of the battery, and I'm going to connect, put the negative on, and the meter is on DC volts. And once I put it on, 13.86. So now the alternator is charging the battery. So that's it, folks. It's charging. Everything is back to normal. Now please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you're watching my videos on a laptop, desktop, PC, there's a icon to in the bottom left of the video screen. You can click that. Should be somewhere around here. You can click that, and that'll have you subscribe to my channel. Watching it on the phone, just go subscribe. I get a lot of views. I don't have a lot of subscriptions, so when you guys watch my videos, just please subscribe.